siya. MOR yata siya.
Rodel, control.
Nasa nail salon siya. The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Okta Research Group says that only the World Health Organization can determine whether or not COVID-19 can be considered endemic at this point. Okta fellow Guido David told 1PH that the WHO takes into account the global COVID situation. The Philippines has been recording less than 1,000 new infections per day in the past week.
Ang magsasabi kung endemic na tayo ay yung World Health Organization kasi sila yung tumitingin nito ng situation hindi lang sa Pilipinas pero sa buong mundo.
Meanwhile, Okta is still not keen on proposals to drop the daily reporting of COVID-19 cases. The DOH earlier considered to change its metrics in COVID-19 monitoring by focusing only on severe and critical cases as well as ICU utilization.
Sana bago natin siguro alisin itong mga yung data tracking natin ay either matas na talagang level vaccination natin sa buong bansa or mababa na yung bilang ng kaso, hindi lang sa Pilipinas pero worldwide.
And 4 out of 10 Filipinos say that their lives worsened in the past 12 months, according to an SWS survey. The results also showed that 24% of Filipinos said that their lives improved, while 36% said their lives remain the same. Over 1,400 adult Filipinos participated in the most recent SWS survey. We'll be back with more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The country's debt has ballooned to a fresh record of over 12 trillion pesos in January, leaving the next administration with much tighter headroom for borrowing. Shaila Francisco with the full report.
The Philippines welcomed 2022 with a record high debt. In January, the government's outstanding debt breached 12 trillion pesos from the 11.7 trillion pesos recorded at the end of 2021. Most of the amount came from domestic sources, which hit almost 8.4 trillion pesos, while external debt was nearly 3.7 trillion pesos. Based on Ibon Foundation's estimate, this means that every Filipino has around 109,000 pesos in debt.
Ang point namin, ang ganitong klaseng utang, hindi dapat pangunahin pinabalikat ng karaniwang Pilipino. Especially after ng pandemic. Actually, nakagulat over 18 million ng pamilyang Pilipino wala nang ipon because of the lockdowns, bagsak ng kita.
Some economists are also expecting the country's debt to further increase. That's why they emphasize the importance of paying back these loans ASAP.
Yung growth ng ating utang dapat within the bounds do sa growth or sa size ng ating ekonomiya para ma-determine kung masusustain ng ating ekonomiya sa darating na taon at dekada yung pagbayad ng interest at principal.
Ibon Foundation and economists admit that taxes must increase for the country to be able to pay off its debt. But certain conditions must first be met before this can be done.
Ang laki na iipon na yaman sa ilang pamilya. I think it's only just na mas balikatin ng mga may kaya yung dagdag ng buwis. At sa amin, tama lang mag-tax. I mean, kasi ng gobyerno naman kailangan na ng paggagalingan ng pondo para sa gastusin. Ang question lang talaga kung sino yung tinatax.
Economic conditions nag-improve o gumanda. Marami ng mga negosyong bukas, nakaka-recover ng ekonomiya, marami na may hanap buhay, may trabaho. Siyempre, kailangan bayaran yung mga napaggastusan na malaki ng pandemya. And one way to do it is through intensified and the strict enforcement of in terms of tax collection. Yung paghanap ng mga reform measures, tax reform measures na lalo pang on a recurring basis, mas marami makokolekta yung ating gobyerno.
For its part, the Finance Department is finalizing its fiscal consolidation plan for the upcoming administration.
Our budget deficit and debt to GDP ratios have temporarily increased, but they remain manageable. And we are determined to return quickly to fiscal consolidation. Essential to our fiscal consolidation program is the improvement of our revenue collections to meet our expenditure requirements. This year will be critical. We need to begin outgrowing our debt by restoring our high growth.
Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Fuel prices are set to hike for the 10th straight week starting tomorrow at 6 a.m. Diesel prices will be going up by almost 6 pesos per liter, while a 3 peso per liter price hike is in the works for gasoline. Kerosene will also climb by some 4 pesos per liter. The United States says it is coordinating with European allies on the possible ban of Russian oil imports. The U.S. House of Representatives is exploring possible legislation for this ban. And the United Nations reports that over 1.5 million people have fled the Ukraine since the start of the Russian incursion. The UN says most of the refugees are now in Poland, Hungary, Slovakia, and elsewhere in Europe. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.